Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Provocative Biofield. In this video, I am going to discuss about the Neet and Aipmt MCQs. So before entering into the video, please subscribe to my channel and share my videos. In my next videos, I am going to upload so many MCQs in the Neet and Aipmt, and also I am going to take so many biology related topics also. So please hit the bell icon to get the notifications of my next videos. So shall we start the session? Your first question is, the initial step in the digestion of milk in human is carried out by. Your first option is lipase. Lipase is an enzyme that digests fat. And second option is trypsin. Trypsin is an enzyme that is secreted by the small intestine which digests proteins. And fourth option is pepsin. It also digests proteins. Okay. So what is the option left? Renin. Okay. So renin is the enzyme that digests the milk. Okay. So renin, it is an enzyme that is present in the stomach. Okay. It is activated. It becomes active form with the help of hydrochloric acid. Its inactive form is called prorenin. Prorenin is activated by the HCl and it becomes renin. This renin, it digests the milk protein. What is the milk protein? Casein. Okay. So it digests the casein and break down into para-casein. So the answer is renin. Okay. Next question. The primary dentition in human differs from permanent dentition in not having one of the following type of teeth. The answer is premolars. Okay. Your primary dentition, it contains totally 20 teeth. 10 in the upper jaw, 10 in the lower jaw. Okay. So totally you have 4 incisors in the upper jaw and 2 canine and 4 molars. Okay. 4 incisor, 2 canine, 4 molars in the upper jaw. So totally 10 in the lower 10. So totally 20 in the primary dentition. Permanent dentition you have 32 teeth, 16 in the upper jaw, 16 in the lower jaw. Okay. What is those 16s? 4 incisor, 2 canine, 4 premolars and 6 molars. Okay. So what is the teeth that missing in the primary dentition? The answer is premolars. Fine. Third one. What is the third question? The enzymes that is not present in the succus entericus is. What is succus entericus? Intestinal juice. Succus entericus is intestinal juice. So what is the enzyme that is not present in the intestinal juice? Lipase, it is present. Maltase, it is also present. Nucleosidase, it is also present. The option left is nucleases. Okay. Third option, nuclease, it is not present in the succus entericus. It is present in the pancreatic juice. Nuclease is an enzyme that is present in the pancreatic juice. It breaks down the nucleic acid into nucleotide. Okay. So the option is nucleases. Fourth question. Secretin and cholecystokinin are digestive hormones. They are secreted in. The answer is duodenum. Okay. Duodenum secretes so many enzymes such as secretin, cholecystokinin, duodenine, enterogastrin, enterocrinin, vasoactive intestinal peptide, gastric inhibitory peptide, and bilirubin, etc. So these are the hormones that are secreted by the duodenum. So secretin is an hormone that decreases gastric mobility and it increases alkaline volume of the bile as well as pancreatic juices. Okay. Next, cholecystokinin. It is a hormone that causes contraction of the gallbladder and releases bile juice. It also increases enzymatic content of the pancreatic juice. So these are the functions of the secretin and cholecystokinin, which are the digestive hormones that are secreted in the duodenum. Fine. Fifth question. Arteries are best defined as the vessel which. The answer is third option. It carries blood away from the heart to different organs. Okay, the answer is carry blood away from the heart to different organs. You may ask, why not the second option? Because arteries supply oxygenated blood to different organs, right? But we cannot say that. Why? Because they are asking the best definition. Arteries, all arteries carry the oxygenated blood, but there is one exception, right? Pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery, it carries deoxygenated blood. So the best definition here is it carries blood away from the heart to different organs, because it includes pulmonary artery also, because pulmonary artery is the vessel that carries blood from the heart to lungs, right? So the best definition for the arteries is it carry blood away from the heart to different organs is the right answer. Okay. Your sixth question. Which one of the following is correct? The option is number 1. Blood. Okay. Your blood contains plasma, RBC, WBC and platelets. So the answer is first option. In your blood, 55% of your blood contains plasma and 45% it contains the blood cells. What are the blood cells? Red blood cell, the white blood cell and platelets. Okay. So RBC, WBC, platelets constitute 45% of your blood and plasma constitute 55% of your blood. And plasma, your plasma is the 55% of your blood. Second option is actually wrong. The blood minus lymphocytes is not the correct definition for plasma. Third option, serum. Serum is nothing but a portion of plasma which is remaining after the coagulation of the blood. And lymph. In lymph there is no RBC and WBC is not present. So the 2, 3, 4 options are wrong. Only the first option is correct. Blood is equal to plasma plus RBC plus WBC plus platelets. This option is correct. Okay. Seventh question. Erythropoiesis starts in. What is erythropoiesis? Erythropoiesis is a process which is the formation of red blood cell. Okay. Formation of RBC is nothing but erythropoiesis. It actually happens in the bone marrow. Red bone marrow. The option is red bone marrow. In bone marrow you have two type of bone marrows, red bone marrow and yellow bone marrow. In yellow bone marrow it stores fat, while red bone marrow it is the place where the erythropoiesis occurs. Okay. And 2 and 3 option, kidney and liver, right? These two are the organs that releases erythropoietin. Okay. It releases erythropoietin, which is the hormone that helps in the production of the RBCs. Okay. They helps in the erythropoiesis. So kidney and liver, they plays a role in the production of erythropoietin, which is a hormone that helps in the erythropoiesis. And fourth option is spleen, right? Spleen is the graveyard. Spleen is the graveyard for RBC. Why? Because the old and damaged RBCs, they destroyed in the spleen. Okay. Old and damaged RBCs, they destroyed in the spleen. So spleen is also known as graveyard of red blood cell. Okay. So the erythropoiesis starts in red bone marrow is the right answer. Your eighth question is what is sarcomere? Okay. What is sarcomere? The answer is fourth option. Part between two Z lines. Okay. Sarcomere is the region between two Z lines. What are these Z lines, A lines, I bands and all means? Your sarcomere is a basic contractile unit of the muscle fiber. In your muscle fiber, the arrangement of the muscle fiber is the alternative arrangement of dark and light bands. Okay. Your dark band forms A band. Light bands form I band. Okay. Your A band and I band, they play a major role. Just remember this, A band and I band. Okay. A band means dark. How do you remember this? Means dark, DA. Okay. So DA, A stands for A band. Okay. Try to remember this like this way. So dark band is A band, light band is the I band. Okay. So in the I band, okay, which is light band, in your I band, in the center of the I band, it contains a line called Z line. Okay. So alternative arrangement, right? So from the one Z line and the another Z line, so the region present between the one Z line and another Z line is the sarcomere. So sarcomere is the region between two Z lines. Understood? So the answer is part between two Z lines. Ninth question is, in human body, which one of the following is anatomically correct? Here, there are 4 options are given. First option is cranial nerve. Cranial nerve, they are given 10 pairs, but actually there are 12 pairs of cranial nerves are there. And third option, let's move to third option, collar bones. What is a collar bone? It is a clavicle. Okay, you have one clavicle bone on the right and one clavicle bone on the left. So totally only one pair is present, but they are given here is 3 pairs. So this option is also wrong. Fourth one, salivary glands. What are the salivary glands? Parotid, submandibular, sublingual. So there are 3 pairs, one on the each side, right? So 3 pairs are there, but they are given 1 pair. So this option is also wrong. So let's move to second option. Floating ribs. There are 2 pairs of floating ribs they are given. It's absolutely correct answer. There are totally 12 pairs of ribs are there. First 7 are true ribs, and 8th, 9th, 10th ribs are the false ribs, and 11th and 12th are floating ribs. Why? Because they are not directly attached to the sternum. Okay, they are not attached to the sternum. So floating ribs are the short ribs. They are not attached to the sternum. So that is why they are known as the floating ribs, and the number of floating ribs is 2 pairs. Okay, so the answer is second option, floating ribs 2 pairs. Your last question is, elbow joint is an example of. Elbow joint is an example of. The answer is hinge joint. Okay, third option is the right answer, hinge joint. Your hinge joint is present in the elbow and also in your knee region. Okay, your knee is the modified hinge joint. So the answer is hinge joint. Ball and socket. Okay, your ball and socket, it is present in the hip and the shoulder. And pivot joint, it is present in the first and second cervical vertebrae just under the skull. Gliding joint, it is present in the wrist and the ankles. Okay, so gliding joint is it occurs between 2 flat bones. Okay, so elbow joint is an example of hinge joint. Ball and socket, it is present in the hip and shoulder. Pivot joint, it is present in the first and second cervical vertebra. Gliding joint, it is present in the wrist and the ankles. Okay, so the answer is hinge joint. So I discussed about 10 questions in this video. I hope you all understood well. Okay, thanks for watching. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and please hit the bell icon also. Thank you.